What's up, my guys? Hi, my guys and gals and my really not like every pals. Today we're going to get into some. We can't keep a straight face when it comes to meat canning videos. I'm sorry, but I cannot keep a straight face. So our first video up is about a wonderful meat canyon. It's called the Wooden Point of Pinocchio Parody. I can't. We're only 3 seconds in and I'm already confused.
Do I look like a real boy, Pop?
Are those like sticks sticking out of him? Let me get a good zoom in on this thing. I'm so confused what's going on. Not even an hour, or not even a whole minute in and I'm already still confused.
What have I done?
Yeah, what have you done?
Papa? Where are you going? I'm scared.
Papa really said bye-bye.
It should be different. This isn't what I wanted.
It's okay, I expected that every day.
It's my son! I know you have him here! You sick freak! Tell me where he is! Where is he? Where's my boy?
Usta. Estoy! Estoy? What does estoy even mean? Estoy asustada. I feel like I said I was scared in Spanish. Don't say anything.
I just want to hug you, Papa.
What did he say? What did he say?
I just want to hug you, Papa.
What? No! No! Oh, that was a really jaw-breaking experience.
Come on.
This is so dumb.
This isn't right. He should be normal. He should be normal. No.
What
This
is
isn't
normal?
right. This isn't right, no.
Never did it
Wish you will need to sacrifice. I already did this. No, Pinocchio, no.
Pinocchio! Look at those teeth! What the mouth do though? Estoy disgusted. Well, he said he wanted to be a real boy. What did I just watch? Our next animation also comes from the wonderful Meat Canyon. It's called Let's Go. I think I reacted to this like months ago, but not months ago, like years ago. I don't know when, but let's just get into this little complication of Meat Canyon.
Watch. He turns into
This animation style is just it's crispy clean. It's better than Mr. Clean. It is Chef's Kiss clean.
the car. Because you know the lyrics of the song.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Oh, well he's a rapper.
Who are you?
Whoa! It's the...
No! Let's go.
Baby! Bro, I was just showing my girl memes about you. Let's go!
Bigger.
Let's go! What are you doing, man?
It's like that slap off that one animation football cut sketch I was watching, or he's like, the blow's so surprised, he's like, bitch.
Jeremy, stop him!
Hey, get off my girl! Don't touch her, bro! Let's go!
Let's go!
The babies, they're everywhere.
They're everywhere. Oh no.
I pull up.
Did he say I pull up or I pull up?
Get off me, man! Let's go!
What in the... There's a little baby, bro.
No! Don't hurt him!
Ish. Oh no! Oh no, they've been turned into the baby. Ooh, I can't with these.
Let's go! Let's go! I pull up.
Apollo. What in the...
Let's go.
Where'd they all come from?
I'm dead and I'm in heaven and this is what heaven's like. It's not too bad.
Finally!
I think I remember this video. You react to some kid playing meat. Some kid playing meat. I can't English today. Some kid playing Minecraft. I'm one of those kids. Not those kids. I'm one of those people. I will play Minecraft. I like Minecraft. Minecraft's pretty chill, but you know, I'm just gonna be quiet now because I don't really know what I'm talking about.
Mom!
Okay,
Mom, get in
jeez.
here! What is it, dear? Everything okay? It couldn't be better!
Is that Dream in the background? No one likes him.
I just hit 1 million consecutive viewers on my Twitch!
You hit 1 million? I can't get 1 million views. Oh wait, it's a new year. I'm done. My brain is slowly processing today. I'm so sorry.
Oh my god. Words can't describe how proud I am of you.
Is this supposed to
Mom,
be feuds?
do you know what this means?
Oh,
I'm the
I know.
chosen one!
What?
Well, someone's been watching The Matrix again. No, Mom! No! It means I'm a god.
You wish.
What are you? Can't you hear them, Mother? The
No,
bells!
I hear nothing.
They're ringing! Finally! The harvest
Someone's been watching too much Hairspray movie.
can commence.
That face.
Take me now! I'm ready! Oh my! Oh my God! Oh God! Oh Jesus! Oh God! No. Are you okay? Yes! Yes! Oh my God! Oh. Do not be afraid.
It's Minecraft feuds.
I've ascended to another plane.
We've ascended.
Minecraft waits for me now.
Minecraft.
Hurry! Hurry now! Hurry! Come on!
I am mentally disturbed now.
The world
Who's all these other Minecraft characters you can play as? I recognize Steve and Alex, but no one else.
is so colorless, so empty and void of light. But not here. There is no limit to the possibilities.
What?
Imagination is king in this colorful world. I give my life to you, Minecraft. I give my life to you.
I'm mentally disturbed.
God!
So I don't think I ever reacted to this one. I personally do not remember. It's the last Pringle, preferably. Pringles are not. I'm not gonna lie. Pringles are pretty good shit, but I prefer baked lays. Don't send the Pringle company after me.
There's never anything tasty to eat in this house.
What? I'm not gonna slap this kid. I'm not gonna slap him. As bad as there's nothing to eat in this house, you have more snacks than I do at my own house. You got Doritos, Star Crunch, honey buns, almost 16, almost, I don't know how many different flavors of Pringles. You even got Cheetos, you got Swiss rolls. Don't even get me started on those cosmic brownies.
Try not to eat it so fast. Don't want your tummy hurting.
Aww.
Stupid bitch!
I can't stand when kids are like this. I don't understand kids who are like, literally like, I think there's just one meme that's just like, do you ever just call your mom a bee? And it's like this black kid, he's just like, how are you not dead?
I only eat that fast because it's so nasty and I don't want to look at it.
I don't, okay, so personally, I don't like sour cream and onion chip flavor whatsoever. So, just let y'all know. No, why would you do that? You're wasting food!
All gone. Stupid Pringles. You're a shitty chip anyway.
You're a crappy person.
No.
For wasting food.
Not like those tasty Cheeto Puffs.
Not like those tasty
I love Cheeto Puffs.
And I like baked Lay's and Doritos.
Hey now.
What?
Hello?
You missed one, champ.
Me. Good evening.
Who is that?
In here, kid. Take me out of the trash.
But you're bold and brash and you belong in the trash.
Awfully stinky in here.
What in the world? It's just an empty Pringles can. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to shut up. I'm just going to be quiet.
You always gotta eat the last chip.
That's
Bad
true.
luck if you don't.
Mr. Pringle?
Man, I don't know about y'all. I don't always eat the last chip. If there's crumbles, I'm getting the crumbles of those late. I meant to say baked Lay's chips.
You can talk?
I can do a lot more than talk.
Oh, really?
Now reach that meaty paw in here and see what else I can...
What?
This isn't right.
I
I must
know
be
what
dreaming.
Well, your mommy said you shouldn't have the thighs of a pregnant 15-year-old, so...
That's mean.
I think we're both subverting expectations. Come on. You can smell my dust, can't you? Sour cream and onion.
Yeah. I don't like sour cream and onion. It's nasty, bro.
You know you want me.
No, I don't.
My God. What's that flavor? It's so...
It's called cannibalism. That's disgusting, bro.
Oh, special. That's just what I need. A dusting of your flavor on my chip would bring the world so much joy. Salty, delicious skin.
Yeah.
This isn't real. I'm having a bad dream.
You can taste me if you want. My
Yeah,
dust
no,
tastes
thank you.
so good.
I'm just gonna get another snack. Maybe some Twinkies.
If this was me in this situation, I'm locking the lid and I'm throwing it out the house. Oh wait, he can travel. Where you come from?
No! No! Ah! Ah! Ah!
Those Pringles can just screw legs. I really gotta hand it to him though.
No!
Ash to ash. Dust to dust.
He's looking a bit crusty and dusty and musty like Shigaraki Tamari. Before we get on any further, let's take a peek at this. I have no clue what I'm talking about. Don't forget to check out my other video. I don't like this video. Okay, let's check our tab on that. Oh no. Don't forget to check out this video. And yeah, I actually put my heart and souls into editing that video, so be sure to check it out.
Monsters.
Hey. Oh. Let's go straight. Let's go, Paris. Go, Laser. Go. Okay. Our lovely next video comes from the wonder. What are you? Did I press something? Our next video comes from the wonderful Wanty Entertainment. I will put all the links to all these wonderful artists, animators in the description below. I'm just gonna be quiet and get into the video.
When I was 7 years old, my parents told my siblings and I that we were moving to a new house. It was exciting.
It is exciting when you move into a new place. It really is. You get to redecorate. You get to redecorate. Like I said, get to redecorate. You get to have it kind of like your room. Anything like the themes you like. You know, it's pretty fun when you move to that new house, and it's like not fun when you have to pack and just like then it's all. I'm just gonna shut up.
I found out that the house was much bigger than the one we had at the time,
My
which
cat's
was
like,
great because
quiet.
I have a big family.
That's my cat.
For some details, the house was in more of a rural area, and it was close
Nice.
to
It's
a
a nice
forest.
house.
We finished getting everything and everyone situated about a month after we bought the house, and we were all happy with it. I ended up sharing a room with my sister, who we'll call Bella, which her and I were fine with.
Okay.
In our room, there was a big window covering almost the whole wall.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Excuse me. I had to put. When we first moved up to where I am now, I'm not gonna joke with you right now. The entire I had a share room, so I basically live downstairs, and like it's one of those houses that like it's floor level. You can see like the grass right outside your window, basically something like that. I'm having a hard time explaining this. But anyway, I had a bed. When we first moved in there, I was not joking with you when I say you sleep with no curtain or anything on your windows. I don't trust you whatsoever. You sleep with the door open, I don't trust you. But anyway, yeah. But the first night we were staying there. We just moved in there. I don't care what y'all saying. I literally found a blanket and I literally hung it up because I was like, I'm not sleeping in this room. So I hang something over the window. I couldn't stand that. Later on into the night, I wake up around 12 o'clock in the morning, and I'm just like, okay. Of course, usually I'm only one awake because around that time there was like 14 of us in that house, but I was the only one awake. I just woke up, and all I heard, I kept hearing like this little tapping sound at the window, and I'm just like, I'm super sitting there like, okay, what if maybe one of my cousins, but then again, none of my cousins are crazy or bold enough to go outside at 12 o'clock in the morning, because they're all easy scared, and like I said, I'm easily scared too, but yeah, it was just someone just like tapping the window, and there's like, then the tapping turned into knocks, and I heard, hey! And I was just like really freaked out at this point. I did not move from my bed. I didn't move an inch. I didn't care. I wasn't moving. I was gonna ignore it and everything. Let's get back to the video.
My bed was in front of it. I noticed something was a little odd when, after about 3 weeks
Exactly
of being
what I just
situated,
said.
I would hear knocking on the window late at night. But I just blew it off as a bat or something. But I was mistaken. This was going on about every other day at around any time between.
The cat looks traumatized. That's my cat. That's you.
9 or 10 p.m. And I know I wasn't just hearing things because Bella would hear it too. And even my cat would get scared sometimes if he was sleeping on my bed.
Bro,
He
I
would be
always
sleeping
sleep
on
with
my stomach,
my
but
windows
when he would hear
closed,
that,
and
he would
my
get
curtains
scared
closed.
and curl against my chest. This actually made me feel safe, so I would be fine. A couple years would go by with the same thing happening, and when I was around 10, I would still hear the knocking, but I would also hear
Bro, there'd be a
scratching.
time like, I'm out.
Not scratching like a mouse or anything, but scratching as if someone was dragging
Clip your nails.
their nails against the window. This scared me, but every time
That's still
I
like
would
the
look
most
to see if
annoying
something
sound you
was
could ever
there,
hear.
it stopped. I would sleep next to my cat every night, but he eventually stopped sleeping with me because this would annoy him. And on top of that,
That's like, nope.
Bella had gotten her own room, so I was all alone. I had gotten sick of it, and I was sad because my cat wouldn't snuggle with me. I told my parents eventually.
Those are some big Chex Mix.
You're just imagining it. Just stop overeating, they said. This got me
that's
a
just a
little
mean thing to say.
frustrated, but mostly sad because they just blew it off right away. I even started sleeping in the living room on the couch. This didn't help, though, because the knocking and
I
scratching.
remember sleeping in the living room on the couch, and yeah. I always like, no, if I had to sleep in the living room, I'm putting curtains up anywhere. Anywhere I sleep, if there's a window involved, I do not care. I'm putting up a curtain, a blanket, a sheet. I don't care.
Started happening in the living room. I even tried the bathroom that had no windows, but then I would hear it on the door. I would hear it wherever I would go to.
I need to get a nail sharpener. Just sharpen. I need to get a nail filer. I mean, I cannot English today.
Sleep. I tried to ignore it, but I couldn't. It was terrible. It got to the point where I wasn't sleeping because the noise would keep coming.
Oh, that's horrible.
As years would go by, there were more noises. By the time I was 12, I would hear knocking, scratching, slapping on the window, and even what sounded like kicking.
She experienced what I just tell you guys about.
I hated it. One day, when I was 13, however, a whole week went by without any noise at all. A week turned into a month, and a month turned into a whole year. It was great. I would be way more energetic because I would get more sleep, and I was happier because my cat started to sleep on me again. Everyone could see a change in my personality, and they thought it was great, so no one ever asked me about anything. One afternoon, my younger brother, who I'll call Jack, and I were playing with a soccer ball in the backyard. We were just kicking it back and forth, messing around with each other, when I accidentally kicked the ball too hard and it went far into the forest.
Go! Just kidding. That was a bad joke. That was bad. I'll shut up.
Jack and I both went to get it, but we couldn't see it or find it anywhere. But we were getting a little far away from our house, so I said that we should go back. Wait.
If this is me and my siblings, I'd be like, if it's too far in the woods, we'll go get another one.
Look, Jack said. I looked where he was pointing, and down a hill, we saw a little wood cabin with a man in the front yard, and he was holding our soccer ball. Jack said we should ask him for it back, but I felt
nope.
a little uneasy about it. I said we should just go back, but while I was turning around, Jack ran down the hill, shouting, "Hey, you have our ball!" I had to chase after him, and once we were both down, we were in the man's yard.
Man, you a dumb little kid, ain't you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know it was yours. It just rolled into
Those
my
nails.
yard, the man said. He sounded really nice. I told him that I was sorry and that we were just playing and that I kicked it too far. He said it was fine and gave our ball back. He introduced himself as Tom. He looked to be in his late 40s or early 50s. He was tall and skinny, and he had short brown hair. He asked how old we were. That kind of made me uncomfortable, so I didn't answer.
It made me uncomfortable,
but without
too.
any hesitation, Jack said, "I'm 9 and she's 14.
Jack, it's to the point I'm just gonna slap you for this one.
We live up there. As he pointed
You
to
dumb
the
little
house.
child.
I looked at him with a concerned look because I thought he shouldn't be telling him that.
Well, obviously
There
not.
was a moment of silence when all of a sudden Tom said something that scared me, and I could tell it scared Jackson as well by the look of his face. He said, "Yeah, I know. I watch you guys outside sometimes."
No! This is why I always grew up making sure I had a dog.
He snickered after he said this, which made me even more uncomfortable. I told him that we should get home because our parents are going to be wondering where we were. He sighed and then said it was fine. Jack and I both ran home, and we were both weirded out by that guy. Once we got home, he kept apologizing, and I kept saying it wasn't his fault that that Tom guy was a creep. We decided not to tell our parents because we thought that they would get mad at us for going into the forest. Now that I think about it, that was stupid.
Yeah,
About 1 week after that, I was about to fall asleep with my cat when all of a sudden, knock, knock, knock. I heard the knocks again.
Your cat's like, really?
I couldn't believe it.
Really?
A whole
I'm trying
year
to
without
sleep.
that terrible noise, and now it's back. I was so scared. This kept going on, so I looked up, and this wasn't a surprise, but it stopped. And when I looked away, it started up again. My cat left my room, which made me even more scared because now I was alone. I was fed up, so I decided to go outside and look if something or someone was there.
Don't you guys heard just what she just said? Don't let's take lessons tip the advice number 1. Let's not go outside.
I got up, walked to the back door, and went outside. It was about 10 p.m., so it was really dark. I don't think to get a
at least she was smart enough to bring
so
back.
I was just trying to rely on the moonlight.
No!
All of a sudden, I felt someone grab me from behind and cover my mouth. This terrified me, so I kept kicking. Whoever grabbed me wouldn't let me go and was carrying me into the forest. I cried and kept trying to think of what to do. I thought that I should bite his hand, so I did. He yelled as he dropped me.
Yep, use your sharp
kicked
teeth.
his shin as hard as I could.
We all know you didn't kick it with those size 10 feet. With those size 5 feet.
And looked at his face.
That's so bad.
I
That's
noticed
so bad
that
would
it was
do.
Tom. You brat, he said as he tried to grab me again. I started running back home and screaming as loud as I could.
Oh, this face is so disturbing. It's like, beat it, bro. That's that song, beat his tail, bro. Like, no. If anyone tries to kidnap you, this is what you exactly do. You bite, kick, scream, exactly.
As I got closer to my house, I noticed that my dad had come outside with his shotgun and a flash.
Shotgun. Where's my dude look like Eustace? Where's my dude look like Eustace from Courage the Cowardly Dog?
Thankfully, he saw me and started running towards me. He then saw Tom and told him to stay away or he would shoot him. My mom then came outside and I ran to her and I told her to call the police.
Hey, that's not Muriel.
My dad told Tom that we were calling the cops and to stay where he was. Tom then threw a big rock that he had in his hand right at my dad's head.
How was he able to lift that big rock,
Tom ran back to his house. When Tom was nowhere to be seen, that's when we heard 2 police sirens. I told them what happened and how Tom had ran back to his house. More police went to his house while 2 stayed with me and my parents. Eventually, my whole family woke up and came outside.
Dang, you just really got a bump on
All
his
of a
head,
sudden,
man.
we heard a gunshot. And
This
then
time Muriel
another.
didn't hit him.
In total, we heard 9 gunshots.
Holy
Once the cops
cow.
came back, they talked to my parents. I didn't listen, but my mom told me the important stuff. She told me that once 2 police got there, they broke down the door, only to see Tom sitting on the floor with his back turned to the wall. When they told him to stand up and to put his hands behind his back, Tom stood up and quickly turned around and shot one of the police officers. He kept shooting wildly at the police officers when one of them was able to shoot him. Tom had killed 1 police officer and injured 3. However, Tom himself died. The police said that when they searched his home after he was down, they found pictures all over.
Not only was this dude a creep, he was also Uncle Ernesto.
His walls. The pictures were of me,
What a creep.
Jack, Bella, my mom, my dad, and so many other of my siblings.
Why did you got a picture of
along
the
with
cat?
some of many young girls and boys. It was horrible to hear. The police also said that they had found a total of 3 dead bodies in what they thought must have been his room.
What?
I just knew that he was the one who was knocking on my window all these years. I was scared to know that it was actually a man who was doing it. But I'm relieved that it has not stopped. My family and I still live in the same house, and my cat has gotten...
Man, after that, I'd be like, can we please move? Can we please move? Can we please move?
...to sleep with me again. I'm really happy that things have gone back to normal. Sometimes I still have dreams about Tom, though. About his
Oh,
chilling
I don't blame
smile,
you.
and
I
about how he
would too
make
if that
noises on
traumatized
my
me that like
window.
that.
Knocking, scratching. It's horrible. I would hate for anyone else to have to go through this.
I feel your pain. I feel like I actually went through that when we first moved up here. We kind of lived out near the country, and when we first moved out there, like I said, there's always something weird happening every single night. Now, before I get further into this, I'm going to pull up another video for you guys to see. Our next video comes from another one of my favorite animators, Kayla Art. Oh, look at the dog. He's a dog. I like dogs. I like cats. Just cause did I break the sound or something?
So,
tell me y'all not getting Steven Universe vibes from just looking at this. It's a fluffy doggy. I like fluffy doggies.
last night, I was in my living room reading some stories about the black-eyed children and the real-life men in black.
My advice, don't ever do this.
It was around 2:30 in the morning, and my dog went to the door like he had to go out. I started to get up, and he started growling at the door. He has never growled at anything in his life. He's only 6 months old.
Yeah, that's a sign he's like, it's time to move.
Then, my other dog jumped up onto the couch, trembling and whining. She's a year old. Needless to say, this unnerved me, since I was reading about creepy stuff and was already a little freaked out.
I would be too. I'm like this every night. I like reading, I sometimes stay up late reading. Like, what's y'all's favorite thing to read about? Y'all like mysteries? You like science fiction? Comedy? Huh? Okay, not bad.
So, I just sat back on the couch and held my older dog, trying to calm her down. Then a knock came on the door. Usually, my dogs go wild, barking.
My dogs used to do that. My dogs are like that. Every time someone would come to the door, they would be always excited, like, oh, hey, visitor, we got a visitor. I think it was middle of the night one time, around 12 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock in the morning. And, usually before they went for adoption, my older dog, Laszlo, he used to just sit by the door, and we would just growl. And it wasn't until one night till I got a knock at my door. And if you think I'm crazy enough to go and answer it, I did not. So no, I'm not that kind of person.
Whining excitedly because they love people. But my 6-month-old puppy ran away from it and came over by me.
Oh no!
At this point, my heart was racing, and I was just terrified.
Mine would be too.
All the lights in my house were off, and the curtains were drawn. I don't have a peephole, so I peeked out through the blinds of the window behind me that overlooked the porch.
That's
There
not
were
peeking,
two
that's
boys
just
standing there.
full blown out looking.
One looked to be around maybe 5. He was really little. And the other one was about 10, I'd say.
Why are these
They had their
kids just
heads
sitting
down
outside the
and were
door?
wearing winter clothes, heavy jackets.
What?
I thought this was weird because it's in the middle of summer.
Ooh. Those ain't no kids, man.
Then they both turned and looked up at me.
Oy,
I don't have a
got
bulb on my
chills.
porch light, so I couldn't see their faces, but they looked directly at the window. This freaked me out even more, so I moved away from the window and just sat on my couch.
Me moves
I
away
couldn't
from the
believe that
window.
this was happening. I had heard that if you knew about them, then they would visit.
What? If they what? If they know about you, they would visit you? I know nothing.
Then one of them spoke.
Man, can you let us in?
No.
It's really cold out here, and my brother is hungry.
Nope.
I didn't move, and I didn't reply. I was immediately alarmed because I had no idea how they knew I was a man. I just sat there on my couch.
That is kind of freaky, though.
What the hell would 2 young kids be doing out at this time of night anyway?
I
Plus,
know, right?
It's June in Alabama. It isn't cold by any means. I had read stories, and I thought, nope, not gonna answer the door. Fuck this.
Ma'am, please let us in.
Me?
I saw you through the window. I know you're there. We'll only take a moment. I was like, okay, what the fuck?
No.
A moment? What kids say that? I was frozen in fear and just refused to answer them at all. I waited for them to go away and didn't dare look out my window because I just knew that they were right next to it and would be staring back at me with pitch black eyes. Then, after a few seconds of silence, they started pounding on my window, and I heard the same voice again.
Oh, I just got severe chills and goosebumps. I got chicken skin, dog.
Let us in, please, it's cold. We have to call our mum. She'll be worried if we don't call her. At this point, I was almost in tears. I just sat back against the arm of my couch and held my legs up to my chest. There was no
At this
way
point, I would have been
that
just
fucking
shaking
door.
and scared out of my wits.
I stayed that way for about half an hour until I was sure that they were gone and everything was quiet. I never saw these kids' eyes. I have no idea for sure if they were black-eyed children, but I definitely believe that they were. I grabbed my phone and called my friend who had...
Before we're going any further, I got a story for y'all. I'm sorry I keep pausing. I always got a story to tell. I'm so sorry, but I literally have a story for y'all. So, when we lived, like, out in the country, it was one night around, what time was it? I think it was around 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning, and it's, like, pitch black outside, because, you know, you live kind of in the middle of the country, and, I don't know, it was just me and, like, the two middlest cousins awake, and we were just sitting there watching TV, and all of a sudden, we kept hearing, like, a knock, like, we kept hearing knocks on the door, and we're all debating, like, who's gonna answer it. Then, of course, he pointed to me. He's like, you should answer it since you're the oldest. I'm like, nope. But anyway, we finally got my cousin's mom awake. He was like, can you answer the door? She's like, someone's knocking at the door. They've been knocking for almost 20 minutes now. And so my cousin goes to answer the door, and there was no one there. So I kid you not, I was freaked out, and this went on for a couple more nights, and yeah.
Suggested I read the stories and woke her up and begged her to come stay the night with me. After I told her what happened, she agreed right away. About 15 minutes later, she still wasn't here. I started to get
that would
worried
concern me.
because she only lives on the next street over. I saw headlights in my driveway and looked out the window. I saw her get out of the car and run to my door, banging on it. I let her in immediately, and she was crying and had this terrified look on her face and said,
oh no.
You aren't going to believe this, but I swear to God, I just encountered the two kids you told me about. She said she was at a stop sign and checked her phone for a second when this kid knocked on her window. It startled her, so she looked up and strangely, the street lights were out.
No!
So she couldn't see his face, but there was another younger kid behind him. She cracked the window open, already apprehensive, and said, Can I help you? And the kid said, Give us a ride.
Why is that one kid just
in a
sitting there
demanding,
smiling like that?
overly confident voice for a child. She didn't say anything, and the kid stepped toward her car, and he was close enough now that she noticed he had jet black eyes, wall-to-wall black, no white.
Oh, I got chills.
She said she wanted to drive away immediately, but felt like she was being pulled into his stare, almost opening her door before she snapped out of it. She gunned the gas pedal and went straight to my house. We stayed up the rest of the night together.
I'm out.
According to the stories, they usually pay you more than one visit, so I'm going to take a shit ton of melatonin and knock myself out tonight to try and sleep right through.